I think when coming to Japan, it's important to see the big cities and experience the energy that they have to offer. But it's also wonderful to get out and explore the lesser visited areas, which are normally much calmer. And you can really get a sense for the history and culture and nature in Japan. And I would say that Tohoku and Setouchi are both really unique regions to do that. They have wonderful food cultures, gorgeous nature, a relaxed pace of life, and are really perfect areas to go on a retreat. I would say that Tohoku is an area that is one of the lesser visited areas in Japan, even by Japanese people. It has a really deep culture with a lot of legends. The mountain culture is also quite profound. The food culture is magnificent. And the nature is some of the most glorious that I've experienced in Japan. And going on a tranquil tour, hiking out to the Apikogen and also to Fudo Taki waterfall were both incredibly beautiful nature experiences. Hiking out to the waterfall, the green is so deep and you can hear the waterfall even while you're approaching. There's small shrines which give a glimpse of the spiritual culture. And it's really a chance to relax and experience forest bathing. I would say it's probably one of the best areas in the country to do that. And Apikogen as well, you have many different kinds of topographies there. There's wild horses. There's a chance to see wild mushrooms growing. Things that you wouldn't normally experience are all concentrated there, and the guide explains it in a really fascinating way. So the Tranquil Tour to Tohoku gives really incredible opportunities to experience unique Japanese nature. Forest bathing obviously occurs all around the world because you have forests all around the world, but it's a concept that originated in Japan. And I would say that in Japan, it's given a lot of importance. It's really in the national consciousness, and people make an effort to get out into the forests or even into, let's say, a park, near your house, if you can find an area of greenery. Because what's been scientifically proven is that plants and trees, they emit chemicals which can fight disease and which can also increase mental clarity and give you a sense of well-being. They're called phytoncides. It's really an easy way to increase your well-being simply by getting out into nature. And I would say that Tohoku is an excellent place to do that. Yes. So one of the most amazing things about experiencing onsen is how it's tied into the natural cycles. And to visit an onsen in each season really gives you a different window into the changing natural seasons. Personally, one of the most powerful experiences when I first came to Japan was sitting in an onsen in Zao in the Tohoku region. During winter, and I remember the snowflakes were like melting on my shoulders in this hot bath, and that was an incredible experience. So really any time of year that you can get out to an onsen is going to be unique depending on the season. You can hear the bird song in spring, you can see the flowers in the summertime, of course you can see the foliage in autumn, and then again having the snowscapes in winter while you're in an onsen is a pretty magical experience. I think historically in Japan, people would go to onsen to spend long days and weeks as a means of curing disease, which is still actually practiced today. But it's also just an incredible way to relax. So people will go and spend a weekend or even just an hour or two on a day off to really soak in the water, feel the healing benefits. It makes your skin feel nice. You get a deep sense of relaxation. So I would say that going to an onsen is for sure a highlight of a visit to Japan. The Setouchi, or the inland sea region of Japan, is strikingly gorgeous. On a clear day when you have the blue skies and you're gazing out at all these tiny islands, it's really a stunningly beautiful area. There's fragrant citrus groves. There's a chance to get out on ferry and visit different islands. There's a deep culture of art with a lot of art festivals. And there's cycling paths, including the Shimanami Kaido. So going on a Tranquil tour and getting out to experience these islands and the Setouchi region in general is a really wonderful experience. I think that cycling the Shimanami Kaido is it's a really fun experience. It connects 6 different islands from Imabari in Ehime Prefecture up to Onomichi in Hiroshima Prefecture. You can experience the food. You can get out and move your body, hopefully on a really beautiful day. Even in the rain, it might be a fun experience, but on a sunny day, when you have the view of the islands, it's a really fun, healthy, exciting experience to get out and cycle the Shimanami Kaido. Yeah, so the art islands in Setouchi is a really unique feature of the region. There's a triennale that occurs every 3 years, including this year, 2025. Naoshima, I would say, is the most famous of the art islands because of the pumpkins from Kusama Yayoi-san. And also different islands around. There's Teshima, there's Ogijima, there's Megijima. And you have like old houses which are converted into art installations, and you have art all around the whole entire island. So it's a wonderful place to walk or to cycle and to visit art installations while you're doing that. So it's a good way to combine outdoor experiences with artistic appreciation. Yes. So one way to travel Tranquil is to create your own tour from scratch. But another way is to take a tour and then customize it to fit your own personal interests and desires. So you could maybe extend the tour for a couple of days, or you could include an extra spot that you wanted to visit that's nearby. So there is that flexibility to create your own tour based on the tour that Tranquil offers. Yes, Tohoku and Setouchi are wonderful regions to experience and should be experienced. But depending on your time, we definitely are able to visit other areas to arrange to extend your tour to go to other areas that you might want to visit in addition to these 2 regions.